Hello everyone, welcome back to our online tutorial on data structure. So today we are going to start our unit number 2, that is searching and sorting. So in this video we are going to cover two common searching techniques which are used, that is linear search and binary search. Linear or sequential search. Linear search is also called sequential search. It is one of the simplest searching method in which elements are searched in a sequential manner. Means, for example, if we are using array, then we start from 0th location and we keep on searching the elements till the element is found or till we reach the last location. For example, in this diagram we want to search 20 in the array, so we start with 0th location, then we proceed to 1, 2, 3, likewise we compare with each element. So finally we are getting a match at location number 6. So we are comparing with each element in a sequential manner, therefore it is also called sequential search. And this method can be applied on sorted as well as unsorted list. And the time complexity of this is O of n. Now we will see the program for this. In the program, first we have taken one array of size 100, that is int a of 100, then a number to search, then a looping variable I, and a size of array n. We have taken all the inputs. After taking all the inputs, we started our main logic over here. Over here we are writing a loop from 0 to n minus 1, and we are comparing our number with a of I. If both are equal, then we straight away say number is found and we are coming out of loop using break command. And after performing all the iterations, if we are not getting a match at any position and if I is becoming n, then we say number is not found. So this is the output where we are taking size of array, that is 4, and the 4 elements are 34, 26, 63 and 40. Then we are taking input as 63. Now we want to search 63 in our list. So our program will start searching from 0th location, that is 34, then it will proceed to 26, then at 63 a match will be found. So we are getting the messages found. So this is all about sequential search. Next searching method is binary search, which is one of the fastest searching method, and it is very beneficial for large amount of data. But the main limitation of this searching method is that it only works on sorted data. It is very clearly written in this point, third point. Searching starts by comparing the target element, that is the element to search, with the elements at the center of the list. If it matches, then the search is successful. Otherwise, the list is divided into two halves, one from 0th element to the middle element, which is the center element, and another from the center element to the last element, which is the second half, where all the values are greater than the center elements. The searching mechanism proceeds from either of the two halves depending on whether the target element is greater or smaller than the center element. If the element is smaller than the center elements, then the searching is done in the first half, otherwise searching is done in the second half. So this is all the theoretical description, and the time complexity is O of log n. Now we will see in detail in the diagram. So this is the array given to us. I want to search 23 in this array. So before proceeding, first our algo will calculate mid. So our low will always point to first location, that is 0, and high will be at last location, that is 9. So mid will be calculated using this given formula, mid equal to low plus high divided by 2. So 0 plus 9 divided by 2 will be, integer division will be 4. So it will, my mid will be 4, as we can see over here. My mid is 4. So 23 will be compared with 16. Now one thing is to be noted over here is that our data is in the sorted form, which is mandatory for binary search. So 16 will be compared with 23, but our data to search, that is 23, is greater than 16. Means it is obviously clear that 23 somewhere lies at the right hand side. So now my lower value will be modified. So whenever our data is existing somewhere in the right hand side, then we'll start searching in the right hand side. For that, our lower value will be changed. So lower will become mid plus 1. Mid is what? Our earlier lower was 0, high was 9. But after comparing with the center element, it is clear to us that my number which I want to search lies somewhere at the right hand side of center element. So I will calculate new lower value, that will be mid plus 1. So mid is 4, so lower value will become mid plus 1, that is 5. So L is 5, high is 9, so 9 plus 5 is 14 divided by 2, 7. So next comparison will be with 56. First was with 16, second comparison was with 56. So 56 is equal to 23? No, 23 is less than 56. So it is obviously clear that 23 lies somewhere at the left hand side of 56. So now instead of changing lower limit, I will change upper limit, that is high. So it should be noted that whenever I want to proceed in the right hand side direction, then my low value will be changed. If I want to go in the left hand side direction, then my high value will be changed. So low is 5, so high will become mid minus 1. So mid is 7, so mid will be mid minus 1. So high will become 7 minus 1, that is 6. So low is at 5 and high is at 6, that we can see over here. So 6 plus 5 divided by 2, that is 11 by 2, will get integer division as 5. So 23 will be compared with a of 5, so match is found. So this is how just in 3 comparisons our element is found. So this is one of the great feature of binary search, which is not possible in case of linear search, where we have to compare sequentially. So in order to compare to check for 23 in linear search, even though sorted array is given, we need at least 6 comparison, whereas over here we are just in 3 comparison, we are getting the required output. So this is the benefit of binary search, but the overhead is we need sorted data. So this is the program for binary search. So first we started with our declarations. All the declarations are made. Array declaration, variable I for traveling in the loop, n is the size of array, number is, no is number which I want to search, flag is just an indicator for found or not found, and low, high and mid, which we will use in the formula. So first we are taking size of array as 9, then we are taking elements in the ascending order from the user, then we are asking the user to enter the element to search. So initially my low will be at 0 and high will be at n minus 1. So first time our low will point to 0th location and high will point to last location. So low is 0 and high is n minus 1. So I will write a while loop while low is less than equal to high. While low is less than equal to high, I will calculate mid. Mid is equal to low plus high divided by 2, which we have seen just few minutes back in our example. So in this way, I will compare my number with a of mid. If I am getting found condition, I will make flag as 1 and I will come out of while loop. But if this condition is not true, then I have to identify whether my element is in the left hand side or right hand side of the middle element. So for that I am writing a condition. If x, that is the number which I want to search, so there is some mistake. It should be, instead of x, I have taken variable name as number. So over here instead of x I will write number. If number is greater than a of mid, means number which I want to search is greater than middle element, so my number will be at the right hand side of middle element. So I will change my low value to mid plus 1. If it is less than, then I will go to left hand side. In that case my high value will be changed, that is mid minus 1. Then At the end we are writing a condition. If flag equal to 1, element is found at some particular position, say mid plus 1, else this. Now we are taking mid plus 1 just for make the program user friendly, because array indexes start from 0, that is why we are just adding 1 2. For example, if number is at third location, if we directly print mid, so it will show as 2 because array index starts from 2, but if I write mid plus 1, it will show 3 instead of 2. So this was all about binary search. Next is the difference between linear search and binary search. So this is the difference between linear search and the binary search. In linear search we search in a sequential manner, whereas in binary search we search in a non-sequential manner using divide and conquer approach by comparing with the middle element. Second is it works on sorted as well as unsorted data, whereas binary works only on sorted data. Implementation wise, linear is simple and binary is little bit complicated and less efficient for large size of data. For this, in linear search is less efficient for large size data, and binary search is efficient as compared to linear search for large amount of data, and there is no overhead of sorting in linear search, but sorting overhead is existing in binary search. Time complexity is O of n for linear search and time complexity is O of log n for binary search. So this was all about searching methods. I hope this is clear to you all. If you have any doubt, then feel free to contact me. Thank you very much. Wish you all the best.